The OMD EM10 uses a little feature called Photo Story. It's a little thing you can muck around with, create something artistic. It just basically puts things in borders and you can add vignetting and stuff. It's like a photo story collage, really. That's what it is. So I'll show you what that is. First thing to do is you put it in photo story mode here. It's that little symbol with it's like a little collage with three boxes. I'll show you here and then move it into it. And that's what it comes up with, another menu system. On the left hand side, once again, like the art menu, you can pick the different types of photo stories that you want to use. There's standard, speed, zoom in out, layout, fun frames, and also you can save your work as you go. I'll show you a bit. I'll show you that later. When you're in the mode, you can pick what type of frames that you want. So if you right click, you can get into it again, into another menu, and then here you can change the different types. So for instance, this one has that effect. This one has a white border effect. This one's like grainy film, black and white. This one's like a natural. You can also change the frame layout with this button here. So you can have 4:3 with 2 picks, 4:3 with 3 picks, or you can have 1:1 2 picks, 1:1 3 picks. How it works then is, for instance, I'm going to pick 3 photos in 4:3. Click OK. Click OK again. So what you'll get is the first shot. So you can either use the shutter button or you can touch the screen and take the photo. So that's taken a photo. Then it moves into the next box. So you can half press and zoom. You can half press and focus as well. And you can zoom in. You can do what you want and take another photo. And then you can move the screen around and take another photo. Now if you don't like a particular photo, you can, before you press OK to finalize it and save the file, you can touch the screen and you get a little undo button. So you just press that, undo it, and now you can take the photo again. So, and then when you want to finalize it, you press OK and that'll save the file. If you want to come back to that, say for instance this photo here, I don't want to use it yet. Say I got to take a photo of something else later. You can press the menu button, and here you can either save the file as is, you can finish it later, or you can get rid of it and start all over again. If you do finish later, all right. So that's saving the current setup. Now, when you want to come back to that later, you scroll down to the press menu during a photo story session, gives you the choice to save a work. So that's what I just did. So you click into that and then you'll see this one here. That's the only one I can highlight because that's the one that I saved for later. So if I click back into that, I can come back to where I left off and then take that photo and then save it. So if you press the OK button, you do have options to change things using that live guide menu. That's the only menu you can't get the super control panel up. It's only this menu here that it lets you have. And as you can see, that particular setting that I had is pale and light color, and I can't change that. It's always stuck on Art 3 mode for that setting. But you can change other things like white balance. You can change the resolution of the photo. You can use flash as well. So there are some things you can change, but pretty much it's locked down. So that particular image, if I go back, is pale and light colors. For instance, for instance, this one, if I go into it, you'll see that this one is, if I get into that menu system again, and go to the, where am I? Go to the, it's pop art. So there is one more menu system. Like before, you can change the borders. So you can have a black border, a white border. You can have that pinhole effect, or you can have white edge, like the vignetting effect as well. So the second one is called speed. So with this one, it actually uses the low sequential shooting. So a good effect would be, say, if someone's running, you can hold the shutter button down and it'll take 5 shots in a row. This one here is zoom in, zoom out. So what this one is you'll get the first one is a wider shot, and then the second one zooms in. So that's what that one does. So this one here is called layouts. So that's just like a Polaroid type of thing where it gives you nice layouts. For instance, this one has 3 in a row, 2 side by side. So it just gives you different features. And then this one is called fun frames. So basically it's a picture in a picture. Take a photo there, and then what it does is it puts the date just like that, and if you see down the bottom, it puts today's date, on the little Polaroid thing there. So as for changing the aperture and shutter speed, what it uses is program mode. So it still has some things you can change, and you can use program shift. So to change the shutter and aperture to a different setting. So if you see the little S down there, it uses program shift. You can also change the exposure compensation. It lets you do that. And you can use flash as well. So it will only let you use JPEG, you can't use RAW. Other features that are also not in the photo story mode are face priority, digital teleconverter, the function buttons don't work. So it's just merely just for mucking around and experimenting with some fun things to do. Okay, so that's it. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel. We've got more videos coming. So I'll keep on getting through the manual, and we'll get stuck into some of the harder stuff and how to learn manual, and how to learn the program shift, aperture, priority, all the things that make this camera great. And I'll see you next video.